Good evening, everyone. This is Sulika Mehra, your frank and friendly licensed immigration advisor. I am coming live today on a Wednesday to help you all with queries, your doubts, to help our AJV students with all the queries they have that I can sort out for them today. So let's start with this session. I'll wait for my team to join in and also some questions to come in. We'll talk about the session that is going on, the JFM intake, which is basically January, February, March. All our students, you being really patient and amazing with us, the support that you give us. We know that there are a lot of applications which are pending and your intakes are coming soon, but we are getting approvals, decisions on a daily basis. So hold tight. If you want an update, please ping your visa officers, your respective visa officers, and we will give you an update. However, please do not fret. The decisions will come in time and you will be able to make it for this intake. And we are seeking regular updates from INZs for all the students whose intake are are getting closer. Other than that, we have the next intake coming up, which is April, May, June. While the courses may not be that many for this intake, but there are quite a few good courses that would be open for this intake. So people who really want to go to New Zealand and settle there, please get in touch with us so we can help you out for the April, May, June intake. We also have an offer coming up for this for all of you guys, which will be out soon. And let's see. So it's going to be a surprise offer. So let's see what the offer is going to be, and so stay tuned for that. But for April, May, June, we would suggest that you start putting in your application, start working with us right now, because an application would take about a month or so, because the offer letter takes time to come in. You first of all, you have to do the research. We'll help you out with the courses. The student advisor will help you out with the courses and everything, shortlisting of the courses. We suggest that our students as well do the research, go through the courses that are advised by our student advisors, see what fits them perfectly, see what is their career goal and how that course will fit in that, and accordingly choose the course, apply for the offer, and the offer can take a bit of time to come in. After that, the process for the visa starts, and that is collecting documents. That can take time. If you are looking at funding your education through a loan, that can take time as well. It can take up to 4 to 6 weeks. So we would suggest that you start working with us so that you can get your applications in the system in time and get your decisions in time, so that you and your family can travel together. Other than that, let's see if we have any questions. Okay, we have a question from Farooq. He says, I'm a pharmaceutical depot manager. Before I start with the question, I would request you all to please leave in your numbers. I will not be able to respond to questions of the people who are not leaving us our number, in case you're not a student. If you're a student, please let us know that you are a student so I can answer your questions. Farooq Hassan says, I'm a pharmaceutical depot manager. How can I get a skill visa for New Zealand? Am I eligible or not? Let me know if yes and how. Farooq, I would need to see your resume. Skill visa, I would also need some clarity on what kind of visa you're looking for. I assume that your intention is to go to New Zealand and settle. Like I've said before, the best pathway for this, I would suggest, would be the study pathway, because it gives you an outlook. Like you go to New Zealand, you study there. The quality of education is different. You're getting a qualification there, then you go on to the post-study work visa, you get to work there and move up to the residence stage. You get settled in the country pretty well. So student pathway would be the best pathway that I would suggest for you. However, you please feel free to drop us your email ID, your number, or you can drop us your resumes so that we can give it. So I can give it a look and see which category will fit you better. Next question that we have is from Sando. He says, "My wife is in New Zealand studying. She is in Queensland. I want to go. Please help with options. I'm a very good cook and can go for culinary courses. Please suggest options otherwise as well." Thank you for the question. If she's already studying, you do have an option to go as a partner. However, I would need to know what course she's doing. So, in case she's doing a course which is level 8 and above, you can go for a work visa. However, if she's doing a course which is level 7 or not in the long term skill shortage list, you will only be eligible for a visitor visa. Other than that, if you're looking for courses, I would suggest please drop in your number so that my team can get in touch with you. And we will be able to suggest you relevant courses according to your qualification and work experience. Okay, I have a question. Next question is from Asad. He says, process. Asad, if you can please, I request you to drop in your number and also elaborate on the question. Which process are you looking for? Which visa category are you inquiring for here? Mickey Fam says, what is the student visa processing time for ITPs? Mickey, I'm not sure if you are a student. If you are, please can you confirm with us? Confirm that to me. However, I can give you an idea about the processing time. On the website, it says 83 days is the normal processing time for all student visas. However, yes, university applications do get processed a little faster, but I would suggest you keep 83 days in mind for processing time for the student visa. Next question we've got from Zubair Wali. Zubair, thank you for leaving us your number. His question is, I'm an IT engineer. I have 6 years of experience. Is there a possibility to get student visa? Definitely, Zubair. You can get a student visa. Your qualification is in IT sector, which is in demand in New Zealand. It is in the long-term skill shortage list, and the employment opportunities are definitely higher in IT. So I would suggest that you please get in touch with us, or my team will get in touch with you, and you will have. There are quite a few good courses which can lead you to getting really good jobs in New Zealand. So yes, get in touch with us and we can help you out with your student visa. There's Hussein says, hi, last time I sent you my WhatsApp number, but I didn't get any information. Hussein, if you can confirm, where did you send your WhatsApp number? Because I've not got any emails or messages from you. Team, if you can please check if Hussein had sent us his number and if anyone has gotten in touch with him. If not, please don't worry, Hussein. Please drop in your number and someone from my team will get in touch with you. Sando says, what are the levels? Sando, if you can specify which levels you're asking about, if it's about partnership category and so if you want to apply for a work visa, your partner needs to be doing a level 8 or above course. Level 9 course. And if you're looking for a visit, if you're okay traveling on a visitor visa and your partner is doing then level 7 and level 7 and on level 8 courses you can look for. These are the level of the courses. So it depends on what your partner is doing, and accordingly you will be eligible for a partnership visa. Asad has written, answer me, what is the process if you're really interested in producing something like a student visa? Asad, I would really request if you could leave us your number. But I will answer your question because this process will come handy for all our viewers. So the process is very simple. You get in touch with us, and we'll get you connected with one of our student advisors. They're very knowledgeable. They'll do their research basis on your profile, and give you a shortlist few courses for you. Once you decide which course you want to go ahead with, we'll apply for that course. Or courses, as many courses you want to apply for. After receiving an offer letter, that application then goes on to the visa stage. Then we'll collect the relevant documents that are required to be submitted in a visa application, prepare the application, and file the application with immigration. We also help our students to prepare for the interviews, so that they usually applications get declined on the basis of the interview because students are not well prepared, or they have chosen courses that are not relevant to their profile. But that has not happened with our students at all, because we suggest only those courses which are relevant to their profile, which will actually help them move up in their career. So when our students are interviewed, they already know what they want to do in life. They already know how this course is going to come handy to them at a later stage, because all of that process has done in the very beginning, at the time when student advisors are advising them on the courses. So they have that conversation with them. They know what exactly the student is looking for, and that's what is given to them. So at the time of the interview, it becomes very easy for our students to give those interviews and crack those interviews. And this is the reason that we have a very good approval rate. So this is the process for a student visa. So please leave us your number so that we can get in touch with you and have your student visa process started. Just give me a second. Let me check if my team has any info for me. Mickey, I have a feedback from my team that you are only taking information from us and you do not respond to my team. So from now, I will not be answering your questions till you get in touch with my team. So please, Aniket, if you can try calling Mickey again, and answer her queries if she has any. Okay, next question we've got is from Hussein. Um, He says, I have a bachelor degree in civil engineering. I want to go for a job. If it is difficult, then I want to go for MS. Yes, Hussein, you're right. Getting a job will be a little bit difficult because so what you require is an offer letter, and it gets very difficult to get an offer letter from a New Zealand company till you do not have a visa. So it's basically a catch-22 situation here. And also, after getting the job offer, the offer letter needs to meet a lot of requirements in the instructions for to be eligible to file under that category. So yes, it's a long and a little tedious process. Better than that, I would suggest would be to go for a student visa and look for a course that fits you well. You want to go for MS? That's a great, it's a level 9 course. So please leave us your number so that we can help you out in shortlisting the right course for you. Next question we've got from Yevint. He says applying to AUT or Messi University for Masters of Constructions. I have no IELTS yet, but I stay in Singapore, English speaking country, and all my bachelor courses are in English. Can I have IELTS waived? Yevint, I would suggest AUT is a very good college. You should definitely go for that university for Masters of Constructions. IELTS, however, is a university requirement, and it is their decision if they want to waive it off for you or not. So that we will only know once we have applied for an offer letter with them. So please leave us your number so that we can help you out with this. Okay. Asad has written, although sometimes we need to be strangers to ourselves, then the hidden light in our soul will illuminate what we need to see. Okay. Thank you, Asad, for your enlightening words. However, let's leave this live session to some question answer mode only. I'm here to answer all your queries. So if you have any more questions for me, I am very willing to answer if you can leave me your number first. Mohsin Ali has left his number, saying also on WhatsApp. Thank you, Mohsin. My team will get in touch with you. Avinesh Gundin has said, "Hi, my name is Avinesh. Please, can someone get back to me on?" He's provided his number. Team, can you please get in touch with Avinesh? Thank you, Avinesh, for providing your number. So has Aneet Raj. Muhammad Rasheen says, "Hello, ma'am. I'm planning to do a graduate diploma level 7 course on manufacturing management for October intake this year. Currently, I'm working in manufacturing company, but not in a management role, but as a maintenance supervisor for the last 5 years. Does the course I mentioned will suit me and help me to get a job during post-study work visa?" Mohammed, it's definitely a very good course, and especially when you're saying that you have not been in a management role, this course will really come handy for you. Also, you have a 5-year work experience as a supervisor. So the course definitely fits you pretty well. Regarding the job, regarding your post-study work visa, yes, a master's course is a management course is definitely going to get you a decent job. Thank you for leaving us your number. I'll have a student advisor get in touch with you who can give you more options or more information on this course. So please wait for our call. We'll definitely get in touch with you. Okay. Next question is from Aneet Raj. I've completed MPhil physical education and want to settle uh, in Canada, New Zealand, and any European country. Can you tell me the details? Thank you, Aneet, for leaving us your number and your email ID. One thing I would want to tell you about, if you're considering all of these countries, I would want to push for why New Zealand here and why not other countries. Obviously, the quality of education is good in all the countries that you are looking at. However, the post-study work visa that gives you an opportunity to work in that country and actually get used to the working environment in that country. You have more options you have a longer duration chances of getting a post-study work visa of a longer duration in New Zealand than in any other country. The maximum that post-study work visa you can get is a 2-year work visa in all European countries. Canada does give you a 3-year work visa. That's the maximum that you can get. However, it is dependent upon the duration of your course. However, it in New Zealand, even if you're doing a master's course for 1 year, it will give you a 3-year post-study work visa. But it's not the same in Canada. If you are doing a course which is for about 12 months, you will get a post-study work visa for the same amount of time. Only when your course is of more than 2 years, you will get a 3-year post-study work visa. So getting those years to stay in that country and actually work there, you have a very good chance. There's much pros for studying in New Zealand because it's giving you a 3-year post-study work visa directly. So this is one major point that I would suggest, that why New Zealand and not any other country. Because in the end, everyone who's coming to New Zealand to study, their intention is to settle down in that country for obvious reasons. There is the stability, good education, the crime rate is very low. So all of these points do add up. And if you are looking at migrating to another country, obviously having a longer period of work visa will help you reach that faster. So if you are considering, New Zealand should be, I think, your first option. Coming down to your courses, you have completed an MPhil in physical education. I would want to know what you are looking to work as. What have you been working as? So if you have given us your number, and my team will definitely get in touch with you and suggest you all the possible courses that you could do in physical education if that's what you're looking to work in, and guide you through the right track. Sandra's written, my wife is studying electrotechnology. She wants to be a professional electrician engineer. Uh, Thank you, Sandra, for that information. It still doesn't say what level of course she's doing. But please leave us your number so my team can get in touch with you and have all the required information before we give you the advice. Okay. Let's check if my team has any updates for me. Nothing as of now. Okay. We have a question on YouTube by Robert, and he says, "Hi, is this real? And I really need help migrating." Thank you, Robert, for reaching out to us to help you out for migrating. My team will definitely get in touch with you. If you could please leave us your number or contact details. As it's YouTube, it will be easier if you can leave us your contact number and we can get in touch with you. Zubair Wali says, is there any 1 year of master study available to work post-study? Definitely, Zubair, there are. So please speak to my team so that we can give you the right course for you. Okay. So next question we've got from Divyashri. Hi, Tulika. I'm an AGV student. Hi, Divya. What about student visa application delays in Palmerston North office compared to Mumbai office? Divya, they're not huge delays actually. We are getting applications, we are getting the decisions faster than before. But I think they're being processed on the basis of the intakes that are coming up. The course start date and the if the applications are from universities. So I really cannot compare the two offices because they're not big delays that are happening. So don't worry. If you want to get an update about your application, please ping your visa officer. If your intake is near is in February, we will definitely have an update for you. We'll get an update for you. If it's in March, please just keep a little bit of patience. Just hold on tight, and we will hear something from immigration soon. We have a question from Sarah. He says, "Hi, I have finished my master degree in media and communication science, and I want to complete my PhD in peace studies. And I have two children I want to take with me." Thank you, Sarah. If you can please leave us your number. I would also would need a little bit more information if your husband would be traveling with you. If you're going on for a PhD course, your husband can travel on a work visa, and your kids can then go on a student visa. They will they'll get the domestic student rights. So the fees will be domestic fees. So this is a very good positive for all the students who are pursuing a course which is masters or above, so that their partners get a work, they're eligible for a work visa, so they can be there, work, they can be there and support you at the same time. Your children can study in schools and will not have to pay international fees. So if you're considering PhD, that's a really good option. Please leave us your number so that my team can help you out with the same. Mirza Ali has written, "Hi, what is the current cutoff point at which New Zealand is giving the immigration visa? I mean to say, people are getting invites at 160 points, or do we need more than just 160 to get an invite? I have a PR from Australia. How can I take New Zealand immigration? I am currently working in Australia as an IT professional since last 3 years. I have uh, I have eight each in my IELTS as well, and have a master's IT degree from Australia. What about my chances for immigration for New Zealand?" Um, Mirza, thank you for your question. Can you, first of all, I would request you to please leave us your number so that I can answer your questions. However, I'll answer the first part. That is that yes, you do need 160 points to get an invite. I'll answer the rest of the questions once you leave us your number. But looking at your profile, I think if you've already done masters, I will have to actually look into the whole profile of yours, your previous qualification and work experience, to be able to suggest the right pathway for you. So please leave us your number, or you can get in touch with us. I will, for all the viewers out there, you can get in touch with us on our New Zealand toll free number, which is 0800 Our India toll free number is 1800 You can also drop us an email on immigrationadvisor@agvglobal.com or info@agvglobal.com. So these are our contact numbers. And email ID. So please get in touch with us. If you have any queries or anything, you can drop us an email or pick up the phone and someone will definitely help you out. Next question is from Hiren. Hiren is our student who recently got his AIP. Hello, ma'am. After first decline of visa, I was not sure about to refile visa, but due to yours and Sonia ma'am support, I received AIP. Thanking you. Moreover, I request you to look into my wife and son case. Thank you so much, Hiren, for your lovely words. I will definitely look into your partners and your child's case and get back to you today. Next question is from Sando. He says, please briefly explain the process of applying for partnership, as in what are the options? As explained before, there are two categories. One is visitor visa under partnership, and the other is work visa under partnership. If your partner is pursuing a course which is a level 7 or below, you will be eligible for a visitor visa under partnership. However, if the course that your partner is pursuing is in the long term skill shortage list, will make you eligible for a work visa. Um, However, on the other side, if your partner is pursuing a course level 9 or above, you are eligible for a work visa to apply for a work visa. The process is very simple. You get in touch with us, and we will suggest which is the right course, which is the right visa category for you. And then we'll have our own, there's a checklist that we have prepared of our own that we will give you and help you collect all those documents and then file your visa. So this is the whole process for partnership. So if you are looking to travel and stay with your wife, so get in touch with us. Mirza Ali has left us his number. Okay. So I'll just go back to his question. Okay, so Mirza, as you're currently working in Australia as an IT professional for the last 3 years, um, and you've also completed a master's from Australia. So I'm not sure that which course would you want to do, if student pathway is what you would want to go for. So which course would you are looking for? If you're looking for to do something, some PhD, then yes. But other than that, if you're looking for another master's course, I am not sure how well that's going to work out for you, because you will need to explain it to immigration as well. They will definitely question if you've already done masters in Australia, why are you pursuing a masters in New Zealand now? And if we cannot provide them a satisfactory response, the chances of an approval go down. So with your case, I would suggest you could look at the skilled migrant category. So please leave us your please send me your resume so I can have a quick look and see if you are meeting the required points or not to apply under that category. So, skilled migrant category is basically a way of immigration. So, skilled migrant category job search visa is basically a way of immigration, giving you a chance to travel to the country, stay there for about 12 months, look for a job. When you find the job that meet the requirements of that category, you can apply for your residence visa. So, Mirza, that would be my suggestion to you. Leave us your and your wife's resumes so that we can have a look and do a pre-assessment for you. Okay. There's a message from Shahul. He says, can you see my messages? I'm afraid now you can't see my messages. Shahul, I can see your messages. If you have a question for me, please leave it. Please leave your question as well as your contact number so I can respond to your query. Just Kumar says, hi, ma'am. What's partnership visa time frame nowadays? He's also left us his number. Thank you for leaving us your number. Right now, the processing time frame is about 4 months. So if you are looking to travel with your wife, we would suggest that you get in touch with us as soon as possible, and so that we can get your files in place in time. So yeah, about 4 months is what you are looking at for a partnership visa. So we have a lot of students who go for the January, February, March intake, and a lot of our students who went last year, and their courses are coming to an end this March. And next visa category that they'll be moving on to is a post-study work visa. So, what is a post-study work visa? A post-study work visa is basically an open an open work visa category that you can work under any employer that you want. Uh, the duration of this visa depends upon the level of the course. So if you're doing a level 7 bachelor's degree or level 8 to 10 qualification, provided it's a full-time qualification, you'll be eligible for a 3-year post-study work visa, which is a lot of time for you to find the right job, to get that work experience and file your residence applications. Um, Other than that, if you're doing a level 7 graduate diploma and provided it's full time as well, the changes that are going to come is that if you're completing your course post 31st December 2021, you will only be eligible for a 1-year work visa. However, if your course is getting completed before 31st December 21, you will be eligible for a 2-year visa. So we have this very short time frame with us so that you can get a 2-year work visa if you're looking for a graduate diploma course. So I would suggest that this is the time that you make use of it, get in your applications so that you can get that 2-year work visa and not a 1-year work visa instead. So 31st December 21 is when this post-study work visa instructions are changing for categories like level 7 graduate diploma or any other level 7 qualification. If your course is not getting completed by 31st December 21, you will only be eligible for a 1-year work visa, which is definitely not as good as a 2-year work visa. So please have this thing in your mind and accordingly make your plans and try if you can look for a course and travel and complete the course before 31st December 21 so that you can travel and study there and get a 2-year work visa. Mirza Ali has written, I had done masters in computer networks. I'm looking for immigration. I have a 3-year Australian experience, which is coming in an absolute skill shortage in New Zealand. Secondly, I have an overseas 3 years experience in same profession. So I have a total of 6 years experience. Kindly provide me the email address so I will send you an email with my detailed resume. Thank you, Mirza. Thank you for giving me a brief about your profile. Your profile do look a lot promising. However, there are a lot of instructions and points that need to be considered before I can calculate the points for you. So yes, I would need your resume. You can leave us your resume at immigrationadvisor@ajvglobal.com or info@ajvglobal.com. You can also, for all other viewers, if you are confused about anything, if you want to just speak to a student advisor or want to speak to anyone, just give us a call on our India toll-free number, which is 1800 and our New Zealand toll-free number is 0800 So these are our contact details. Please get in touch with us, especially students who are looking to go to New Zealand in the next intake, which is April, May, June. This is the time that you apply so that your applications can be put in immigration system at the right time and they can be processed in time for you to travel to New Zealand. I also, if you have partners and you want them to travel with you, we suggest that both of your applications you start working together so that we can file the applications together and the chances of you both getting your visas together increases so that you can travel at the same time. So this would be my suggestion. So please get in touch with us so that we can help you guys. Shahul Hamid says, come on, guys, could you see my message? I have sent number of times. Can anyone see my message? Please advise. Shahul, I can definitely see your comment here. If you can leave us my number, if you can leave us your number, and my team will definitely get in touch with you. Okay. Let's see if we have any questions on YouTube. Okay, there's a question by Digital Help. What are the chances of getting student visa rejected? It depends upon how good or bad your visa application has been filed. If you have provided all the relevant information, if you've chosen the right course, if you've provided the correct funds, there are no chances of getting a student visa rejected. However, if you have not been able to do any of one of those, even one of those things, yes, there are chances that it will get rejected. So the chances will depend upon who you're working with regarding your student visa application. And I would suggest that you work with us, and I'll give you reasons for that. We have 5 licensed immigration advisors. We have out of those, me and Navya, we've worked in immigration. We have Virginia, Tanuba, Annie, Neha, Akanksha, who all have worked with immigration in New Zealand. And we do have a fair bit of idea what kind of documents are required, what are the kind of questions, what are the funds they look at, which does help us make decision ready files for our students. So I would suggest that you work with us so that your chances of getting your student visa rejected become really low. So that is my suggestion to you. Okay, so I have a question from Chirag. He says, I've applied for GD in accounting in Wintech. I've got my conditional offer letter. I am confused whether I will have to answer to immigration that why I'm pursuing GD after completing my master's in India. I have applied through AJV. One more question. What would be the duration of work visa and what about partnership visa? Okay. So, Chirag, if you've applied for a GD in accounting, so immigration will definitely ask you why you're doing a graduate diploma after masters. However, if you've taken this decision, and I'm sure you've taken it after due consideration, that why would you want to do a GED in accounting after doing a masters, and the basic thing that we need is an explanation, a satisfactory explanation. If you can explain it to yourself that why do you need to do a graduate diploma right now after completing a masters, and you can explain it to us, then there is no way that you cannot explain it to an immigration officer. So once you need to be satisfied that the course that you've chosen for yourself is the course that you want to pursue. So if you're convinced, then you can convince any other person. So don't worry about convincing immigration or answering their questions. Speak to your student advisor, and also your visa officer who will be filing visa application will help you out with the same. So don't worry about it. Regarding your duration of work visa, if you're doing a graduate diploma, the duration of your work visa will be 2 years, provided your course gets uh, is over by 31st December 2021. And in case your course is getting over post 31st December 21, then it will be only a 1 year post study work visa. So I would suggest that you do apply for your visa application as soon as possible and start with your course so that you can go for a 2 year post study work visa. Okay, Shahul Hamid says, thanks, team. Can you please ensure that one of you get in touch with Shahul? Okay. So we do not have any more questions coming in at this point. We do have quite a few viewers today. despite the match that is going on in New Zealand. Okay. So I will just repeat the contact details for all of the viewers who are watching this live session right now. Our New Zealand toll free number is 0800 Our India toll free number is 1800 The email IDs are immigrationadvisor@ajvglobal.com or info@ajvglobal.com. You can leave us your queries on these email IDs, or you can give us a call and we will definitely get back to you. You can also go on our website, which is ajvglobal.com, which has got all the details of our team, all the contact details, and the services that we provide. Okay. So I will wait for another 5 minutes to see if there are any questions. If not, then we can just wrap up this session. Yeah, so as I was talking about the post study work visa, I've also spoken previously how post study work visas work in other countries and how it works in New Zealand. A lot of the countries only give you a 2-year post study work visa, while New Zealand is offering you a 3-year post study work visa depending upon your course, the level of the course. Canada, which is mostly the next option for students. The post-study work visa actually depends upon the duration of the course, and if you're doing any course which is for a shorter duration or less than 2 years, you will only be eligible for a work visa of the same duration as the course. So that's a really big backdrop because you're not getting that much time to stay in that country and work there and actually get used to the working environment. So New Zealand is giving you that opportunity. Despite doing a master's course of a shorter duration, you will be eligible for a 3-year post-study work visa. So keep that in mind and accordingly choose the right country to go to for you and your family. You also you need to consider New Zealand being yes, it is a small country. However, the population is not too high. There so the population is also divided. That there are the younger generation and the older generation is more than the working generation. So yes, the employment opportunities are much higher for you at this point. So New Zealand, Canada, and other countries are definitely more populated. The employment opportunities can definitely go down. New Zealand also is giving you there is a long-term skill shortage list. It is a very good destination for the IT people working in IT sector because the employment rate is very high. The demand is high for people working in IT sector or hospitality, for say. So look for these courses. Consider New Zealand as an option because of these positives that immigration is giving you. This country is offering you right now. Okay, so okay, don't seem to have any more questions coming in. Okay, so before wrapping up this session, I would again say that if you are looking for the April, May, June intake, please get in touch with us as soon as possible so that we can get your applications in the system faster and in time. Also, we will be running an offer soon for our students. So stay tuned for that as well. Uh, that's all from me today. Okay, so we've got another question. Okay. So Jaya Surya says, "Hi, ma'am. My number is. Thank you for providing your number, Jaya. My bachelor's in BSc Aircraft Maintenance Science. However, I have an experience of 1 year in BPO, work for Oman Air. Moreover, I did a certification in airline customer service provided by IATA. Now I decided to do graduate diploma level 7 hospitality and tourism management. Is that a good choice, and what would be your suggestion?" Joya, thank you for your question. First, I would want to know why do you want to shift from, why do you want to shift to the hospitality or tourism management? If you are able to explain it to us, what are the reasons or what is your career goal? You can definitely go for it. So that would be my suggestion. So I would suggest that you speak to us so that we can guide you better. Hospitality definitely have a lot of good opportunities in New Zealand because it is in the long-term skill shortage list. New Zealand is it's tourism-driven country. That's where they get. That's how the country that that is the attracting point of the country. It's a beautiful country, and so hospitality sector is definitely booming. Employment opportunities are definitely high in that sector. So yes, it's a good course, but why do you want to shift is something that we would discuss with you before suggesting you to go ahead with it. So thank you for leaving us your number. My team will get in touch with you, and I hope we can help you out. Next question is from Dhala Rajput. He says, any electronic engineering job? Uh, Thank you for your question, Dhala. I would also suggest if you can leave us your number. Yes, there are very high opportunity for engineering jobs, provided it depends mainly on how the interview goes, also what's your previous qualification. So if you are looking for a job, I would suggest that you first go for a study pathway, that is to study in New Zealand, because getting a direct job in New Zealand is not it's very difficult because you do not have a visa at this point, and no company would want to invest or give you a job offer because you do unless you have a visa to even travel to that country. So my suggestion to you would be to consider study pathway and look for the correct course. Once you have the right course with you, you complete that course. I'm sure you have plenty of opportunities in that sector. Vijay Krishna Reddy says, "How is New Zealand for management?" Uh, Vijay, New Zealand for any kind of qualification is definitely good because the quality of qualification is really good. Uh, uh, for management, yes, it's a New Zealand fits in perfectly, but provided that you have the right background for it, provided you what are your previous qualifications and previous work experience. So if you're considering New Zealand for management, that's a really good option. Speak to us so that we can guide you more about it. Jaya, my team tells me that Ruben is in touch with you, helping you out with the course. So I'm sure you'll be guided perfectly. He's one of our senior student advisors. So you have nothing to worry about. Yeah. Dhala Rajput says, okay, thanks. Thank you, Dhala. Please leave us your number so that my team can get in touch with you. We have a question from Shitu Singla on YouTube who says, I applied in Diploma in Community Healthcare and Support Level 7 in NZSE in Hamilton campus for February intake. I didn't receive any interview call. Shitu, I'm not sure if you're a student. Well, I don't think so that you are. If you are, please confirm it to us. I would suggest that you go back to your agency and check with them to ask for an update from immigration regarding your application. Okay, so I'll repeat our contact details one last time before I wrap up today's session. uh, our students who are in New Zealand or are looking for other visa categories or your next visa, please you can visit our immigration advisor Mary and Arun in our Hamilton office, which is 426 Victoria Street. Also, you can get in touch with us on our New Zealand toll-free number, which is 0800 or our India toll-free number, which is 1800 Our email IDs are immigrationadvisor@agvglobal.com and info@agvglobal.com. So these are our contact details. Please get in touch with us so that we can help you out in migrating to New Zealand. Thank you so much for today. Thank you for your questions and thank you for coming online. Have a great day. Good night.